After fighting Ultron in Sokovia, the United States government passed the Sokovia Accords to control the Avengers. The law divided the team up into two: Tony Stark, who is for the law, versus Steve Rogers, who is against the law. Steve then brings the law to court after his team unjustly gets arrested for practicing their constitutional rights. The Supreme Court declares the Sokovia Accords unconstitutional through the process of judicial review, and the team goes back to protecting the Earth.
I love it so much. I know 4 cheese.
Dr. Stark, we need to talk.
Well, that's one way to greet someone. Nice to see you too, Ross.
We need to talk about the bombing in Vienna. A lot of angry people have been badgering the government to control you people. We blame it all on you, and frankly, so do I.
I don't understand. Blame it on us? You do realize that Sokovia was inevitable. It had to happen for us to have defeated Ultron. We couldn't, it couldn't have happened any other way.
Except, it could have.
Sir, I understand the fear, but I think that controlling the Avengers is a big mistake. We've operated for this long without government intervention.
Let's hear him out, Steve.
Let's see what we have here. Whoa. You can't do this. This is a direct violation of the 4th Amendment. Are you meaning to tell me that every now and then that our ships will be searched and our government will have the right to seize our own property, our private property, for their militia?
I don't see the big deal, Cap. It's just a few extra rules we have to follow. I say we do it.
Tony, you paid for those ships yourself. I'm having a hard time believing that you'd willingly give them up to the government.
I'll do it for the safety of the people. If they were threatened, I'll do anything to protect them.
You're an idiot, Tony!
A few moments later.
I can't believe Ross did that. He really created that crap shit of a law. How was this thing even passed?
I don't know, Steve, but we can fight this. It's well within our rights to fight the Sokovia Accords.
How so?
Make a case, go to court. We'll take it all the way to the Supreme Court. It will be a huge deal, and they'll definitely rule it unconstitutional. No deliberation required. The infringement on our rights is as clear as day, and that will be clear once we win our case.
Why haven't I heard of this? When did this start?
It's judicial review, established in the case Madison versus Marbury, meaning founding fathers' age. This case made it so that the Supreme Court can review laws and strike them down if necessary. The Sokovia Accord will be one of those laws. You'll see.
And what's the likelihood of that happening? I mean, have they ever done it before?
Oh yeah, tons of times. Take Plessy versus Ferguson or Brown versus the Board of Education, for example. These cases overturned institutionalized racism in the U.S. They're examples of the Supreme Court making their own decisions. What might be illegal today, such as, what they're telling us we can't do in the Sokovia Accords, will be legal tomorrow.
Wow, the Supreme Court has a lot more power than I thought. They're basically making the laws.
Not so, Steve. That's not true. They interpret the law if and only if a situation arises. Say Congress were perfect, then we'd have no need for judicial review. But they're not so. But Congress is far from perfect, so we very much need the courts to, do judicial review.
I really gotta think about this. You gotta give me a few days to argue with Tony about it. I need all the Avengers on board if I'm gonna go through with this case.
Several days later.
Steve, Scott, Wanda, Clint, and Sam have been arrested. What do we do?
We have to break them out.
No. That is a terrible idea.
Okay, fine. We have to tell Tony. We have to knock some sense into him.
No, we have to take them to court and plead for our case. I can represent us.
Good idea. Let Tony know. I'm over his stubbornness.
Much later.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Calling the case of the Avengers versus the United States government. Are both sides ready?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Prosecutor, present your case.
Your Honor, it has been clear that this case is a whole misunderstanding. The United States government has never infringed upon the rights of the American They simply want to protect our Earth. The Avengers themselves are divided on this issue. Some agree with the Accords while others do not. There is no basis for this case, therefore the defendant pleads guilty.
And now, the defendant, your case, please.
Your Honor, we are all aware of the disastrous aftermath of Sokovia. I think we all know who is to blame for all the deaths and damages. If the Avengers had not gotten involved, or if they had been regulated, Sokovia could have been avoided.
The prosecution may call as first witness.
I call to the stand General Thaddeus E. Ross.
Please stand, raise your right hand. Do you promise that the testimony you shall give in the case before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Please state your first and last name.
Thaddeus Ross.
You may be seated.
You wrote the Sokovia Accords, General Ross, correct? Yes, that is correct, along with several others. We wrote these laws to protect the American people as well as people of the world from a vigilant group.
I plead the fifth.
Okay. Continue questioning the witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. So, General, you say you wrote it, meaning that you are entirely aware of its contents, correct? Yes. So, you are aware of Article 3, Clause 2 of the Sokovia Accords, which states that the U.S. government may search and detain the property of the Avengers at any time that it deems necessary without warrant.
Yes.
General, are you aware of the Fourth Amendment in the Constitution, which directly states that the U.S. government cannot commit such acts?
Objection.
Overruled.
Obviously not. This directly violates the Constitution, and you and your team are writing these accords had no clue. Is that correct?
Yes. Your Honor, permission to strike that from the record. It's speculation.
Permission denied. I'm intrigued. Continue, Ms. Romanoff.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Many, many minutes later.
I see.
And that is our case.
I see. Let us continue with the rest of these court
A
proceedings.
little longer than a few minutes later.
Using our power of judicial review, we call this law unconstitutional. Dismissed.
We did it, Cap. This is great.
About time you guys showed up.
Yeah, for a minute there, I thought you guys were going to let us rot in hell.
Maybe we should have. All right, you guys have been down here long enough. Let's go. This way to freedom.
Flashback.